Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy, Mr. Dirt Mason, and it's my co-host.
This is your boy Slick Link.
And welcome back to episode 2 of the final panel. If you guys haven't watched the last episode 1, a quick recap for those who haven't watched. We talked about Helldivers, we talked about Battlefield 6, and we talked a little bit about pricing with the PlayStation 5. In this episode, we're going to do something a little different. I actually have a topic me and Caleb want to talk about, and that is Black Ops 3, Call of Duty Black Ops 3 being the peak not only of zombies, but of Call of Duty in general. And me and Caleb want to talk about why we think Black Ops 3, in our opinion, is the definitive Call of Duty Zombies experience, and why everything after Black Ops 3 is really fallen down. So, Caleb, I wanted to ask you, so when you first played Black Ops 3, that was your first zombies, right?
Yes, basically. And I've only really known the Black Ops 3 for zombies mostly, so I didn't really play like most of the other campaigns and stuff.
Yeah, I remember when Black Ops 3 came out in 2015, and I was blown away by the zombies maps, especially the Giant, and especially Shadows of Evil, which was the launch map for zombies. And over the course of the zombies mode, we've had about really good maps like Der Eisendrache, which is arguably the best map in Black Ops 3. A really divisive map, Zetsubo Noshima, which to me is a very divisive map for me. Some people love it, some people hate it. I'm the kind of person that kind of doesn't really like Zetsubo Noshima. It's not really my style, but it is a pretty scary map. And then we have Gorod Krovi, which is the Russian map that's put in Stalingrad. And that map is actually my favorite. I actually really do like that map. I love the dragons. I love the whole using the dragon torch fire. And the whole map is centered around Nikolai.
I love the dragon section too.
Yeah, because the fact you can ride on a dragon to pack a punch. I also really like the the whole calling down the little geyser things that come down, and they have certain different colors, because to activate Pack-a-Punch, you have to call it down from the machine, and then you have to defend it from the zombies, which is really fun. And then they also brought in the Ray-Gun Mark III, which was the third iteration on the Ray-Gun. And this one had the ability to create black holes when you shot at the yellow energy when you shot with the left one. And then we had the finale for Black Ops 3, which was Revelations. Revelations was a combination between basically all the classic maps from World at War and Black Ops all the way to Black Ops 2. And it was a really good mashup of other maps, one including our Primus crew, which were the same characters from Origins. And honestly, like, Black Ops 3 was the peak of zombies. I feel like Black Ops 4 didn't live up to what Black Ops 3 was trying to do, because to me, Black Ops 4 was alright. I mean, I do like it. It just didn't have the same impact as Black Ops 3.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to the longevity and replayability of Black Ops 3, because Black Ops 3 has the Activision gave the Black Ops 3 the mod tool support for zombies, and at first there wasn't many zombie maps. There were only a little zombie maps on Steam. But now, looking at Black Ops 3 as a whole, Black Ops 3 to me is the definitive zombies game on PC because with custom maps, you are able to play as many zombie maps as you want, and there's so many great custom maps. In fact, there is one I recently played, which I'm going to pull up later, because I want to really emphasize how good the custom maps are in Black Ops 3. But it just feels to me after Black Ops 3, now, don't get me wrong, Infinite Warfare Zombies is pretty underrated, but it was like when Call of Duty World War II came out, and they said that they brought back Nazi zombies, which was kind of weird because that was Treyarch's thing. It kind of went for more of a horror kind of vibe, which I kind of liked, but at the same time, it just didn't feel like Treyarch zombies. One of the other big things I didn't like about Black Ops 4 too was they changed the whole perk system because they believed that, oh, well, people keep grabbing Quick Revive and Juggernog, and we want to change up the whole perk thing, which I kind of get it. But what they did was integrate those perks into the gameplay instead of making them optional perks. And what's unfortunate is that in Black Ops 4, even though you're intensitized to kind of mix up your perks as you change them from the map, the biggest drawback in Black Ops 4 is that you can only have 4 perks on the map. Meaning that in the other zombie maps, in the last, like, Black Ops 3, if you had the Gobblegums, right? Which another good factor is Gobblegums.
Yes.
But you can only have 4 perks on the map on Black Ops 4. In Custom Zombie Black Ops 3, with an unlimited perk slot, you can pretty much have as many perks as you want, including custom perks. And trust me, there are so many custom perks in Black Ops 3 that it'd be hard to name them all because there's so many different ones and they do really cool abilities. But another thing about Black Ops 3 I really loved was the Gobblegum system. Gobblegums, in a sense, was like pretty much like a power-up. It basically had different versions and different abilities you could do. Like, for example, one Gobblegum would let you be able to aim faster. One Gobblegum may actually, instead of using the bullets from your clip, use the bullets from your stockpile, meaning that instead of, you would use the bullets from your stockpile, meaning like, it's called, Stockmarker or some kind of, like, I can't remember that Gobblegum, but you know what I mean. There was a Gobblegum I loved using. I always used a lot in Black Ops 3, and that was a Chemical Thesis. That was a Gobblegum where every 10 points that you earn gives you 10 rounds back into your magazine, meaning that you would get a lot more ammo, and you could use that to save up ammo. I remember, man, like, the one thing I did with Black Ops 3 more than any other game, and I can prove it, I put so many hours into Black Ops 3, it's not even funny. Playing the Giant was just so much fun.
Yeah.
And then the other thing about Black Ops 3 that makes it great is that, like, at the, what was it? It was almost at the end of its life cycle. Black Ops 3 got a surprise update with the Zombie Chronicles DLC that gave people 8 remastered zombie maps. That includes the 3 World War maps, the Black Ops 1 maps, that includes Kino, Ascension, Moon, and Shangri-La, and then Origins for Black Ops 2. So you had 8 maps in total, and they're all remastered with the original crew, including the original Ultimus crew and the Primus crew. And I want Caleb to kind of talk a little bit about this, because Caleb, what did you think about playing the old maps in the remastered form?
Even though I wasn't like as much into playing Black Ops 3 that much, I did have fun with some of the maps usually. I didn't have that many hours into like the game as Mason did, because given I had like other games and stuff that I usually was focused on, but I liked somehow the other maps worked and all that good stuff, and I think usually I usually don't have like a lot of gobblegum stuff where I just usually just have Arms Grace and maybe some other gobblegum stuff, but which Arms Grace is pretty good for beginner stuff. But
yeah, Arms Grace is a good one. Because Arms Grace was a gobblegum you can get in the classic section. Now in Black Ops 4, they completely integrated it into the gameplay, which basically makes it when you die, you get your guns back regardless.
Right.
I hated the elixir thing in Black Ops 4, dude. They really, that stuff really sucked.
Like, pretty much Black Ops 3 was my first Call of Duty, to be honest. Like, before Modern Warfare 2, but...
So like, for me, Modern Warfare 2022, by the way.
Yeah, that's the new shitty one that they came up with Black Ops Modern Warfare 3. The new shitty ones, yeah.
So let's talk about a little bit about that. The downfall of, like, Call of Duty and zombies. Caleb, what's your thought?
I guess it doesn't really feel that much nostalgic, to be fair.
Yeah, you know what it is with modern zombies is, in my opinion, like when I heard that Modern Warfare 3 was going to have zombies and it was just going to be DMZ with zombies, I kind of immediately was turned off by that because it wasn't even a unique mode.
Yeah, like the only good thing that they brought to those newer games is that they actually brought different like alt skins like Alucard, Homelander, and shit like that, and then there was like DMZ, which was fun for a while before it got boring.
Right.
And then which was mainly why I don't really play most of the newer Call of Duties these days. Just only Black Ops 3 mainly, if I was feeling like it. But
yeah, when it comes to newer Call of Duties, man, I stopped playing after Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah,
because I mean, I only played because it had Homelander in it, but then even that got boring.
I even just bought it just for Alucard.
Right, which is funny because in Black Ops, in Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, you could technically play as Alucard in that.
Yeah. Like, let alone, they had like some funny ass ones with like Nicki Minaj and shit.
That was funny. He did buy the Nicki Minaj skin.
Like, I only mainly did it for shits and giggles, but hey.
Right.
It was fun while it lasted, I guess.
Dude, that was fucking funny when you were down. And remember the whole thing we did? It was like whenever we would get, bombarded by enemies, I'd be sitting there screaming Sesame Street.
For real, it really was like that. I love how fucking Nicki Minaj's lines were just fucking crazy when she gets revived or whatever.
Dude, it was fucking wild, dude.
Like, I'll be for real. If Modern Warfare 3 brings fucking SDEF, then you'll probably got my attention, but brother.
That would be crazy.
Right?
First you say SDEF.
Right? Dude. Like, it would make sense, too, because she's a general, but... my God.
They did have Ash Williams as well in fucking Call of Duty.
That's true. Let alone Skeletor and shit.
That's right. I forgot. They had Skeletor. In Spawn.
Yep, Spawn.
Yeah, it wasn't until Black Ops 6 when they started having the really wacky ass fucking Beavis and Butthead skins.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you told me about that.
See, When Black Ops 6 came out, I was actually at a friend's place and he actually let me try Black Ops 6 Zombies. And despite it being a overall better Cold War Zombies, it was still mid.
Yeah.
It was really boring.
Like, I don't have much to say about that, but, like, since given, the Modern Warfare 2 and fucking Black Ops 3 are probably my only two Call of Duty games I've played. But, yeah, I would probably just say like, Black Ops 3 is just better.
Because, like, I'm going to show in a little bit, like, the custom maps in Black Ops 3 are so fucking amazing. Like, why would you even fucking spend $70 on a new Call of Duty for Zombies anymore?
Right? Like,
it makes no sense.
Let alone, I think there's the glitch in Black Ops 3 where you could have, like, your customizable emblem on there from someone else. Oh,
yeah, there was that. Dude, custom emblems, remember that shit?
Yes. I see ones with, like, crazy anime ones that are fucking cool.
Right.
But it's like, I think now, I don't think they do those anymore.
Don't mind me, I'm eating chips.
Brother.
Alright. Snack time here.
A snack break.
Snack break. Wow.
Okay, some moment here.
Shut that up. Anyway. Let's go ahead and I'll show you guys some of the custom maps I was talking about. All right, let's go ahead and look at Steam. This is something I wanted to show. Reversion. This is a map I recently just downloaded, but it's made by these same creators that made 1938 Full Circle and Dams of the Moor. And this map, in my opinion, is a 10 out of 10 map, and it's really telling what custom zombies can really put into in terms of Black Ops 3. This map's gimmick is that it has 9 alternative timelines, and when you turn on the power, you will either be sent to one of these alternative timelines that have different guns and different weapons, and there's also a setting for the corrupted timeline. Because in between there'll be 4 weapons across 4 centuries, a full circle storyline, wonder weapons, and much more. There's even unlockable secrets like a 4-step main quest and over 10 side quests unique to different timelines. Unlockable unique weapons and previous full circle collection maps. And there's more to discover in this map. This is one of my favorite maps that we have in this game. And there's different types of maps that you'll be going to where they'll have different kinds of weapons. Like, for example, you can be sent to a map where it will have World War II style weapons, or a map where they have, like, for example, this one is set in 1991 at a boot camp. You may be able to find, like, M16s and other kinds of weapons that are involved around the era. And the best part, too, is that each timeline has the set of unique perks in that map. And I really love how it's situated. Where, like, for example, one timeline you get sent to may have a PDHD flopper, or one timeline you might get sent to has a stamina up. And the best part is that Pack-a-Punch is always on each of these timelines, but you have to find it around the map. And the change between each layer is really freaking cool. I love this map. It's definitely a 10 out of 10 map. I think Caleb has played a little bit of Black Ops 3, and I remember we used to play some custom zombies a little bit on that. Remember that one map that we played called Meme Bunker?
Maybe?
It's the one with the memes all over the place.
Oh, yeah, I think I did, yeah. What the fuck?
Right?
That shit was wild.
For real. But that map, in my opinion, is another good example of custom maps I really enjoy. Let me go ahead and pull up another one to kind of show you guys the kind of custom maps that are also available on Black Ops 3. Alright, so something I want to show right here on the Steam Workshop is just all these custom maps in the most popular tab. And you can see how much content there really is on Black Ops 3. Like, for example, Skatopia Zombies is a Tony Hawk level in Underground 2 converted into a zombies map. Verco, which, if you haven't heard of him, is a custom map designer that is actually making a full remaster of Transit. But before he pulls out that full remaster, he's actually making small, slightly survival maps of each part of Transit before he uploads the full big map. Another one I really love is Nuketown Zombies. It's mod friendly with the All Enhancement mod, which is something I use all the time on Black Ops 3, and we'll get to that soon. There is a ZM Downtown V2 map from Gmod, and this one's actually pretty cool because in this map, it actually has the character models for the player models, and then the zombies are actually the zombies from Half-Life, and it's kind of really cool. Let's see. We have Mob of the Dead Cell Block, which is a survival version of the Cell Block map. We have Fake Town, which is a more like custom-made version of Nuketown Zombies.
Oh, look, Wind Waker.
Yeah, there's actually a Wind Waker map. You can actually check this out. It's the actual island.
That's funny.
Right? And those are the zombies.
So yeah, the Gyptos from Wind Waker are zombies. That's actually cool. Or
Right?
No, I'm thinking of another one. Shit.
Oh, you're Tinkle in this. What the fuck?
Fucking Tingle! I
That's-
might be thinking of Redeads instead of Gyptos instead.
Right, that's pretty freaking sweet, right?
Right.
Let's see. There is like over 212 maps that are really popping up, but you can see how much content.
Another Zelda map.
Yeah, Clocktown. Let's see. Clocktown.
It'd be funny if the moon is on the map.
I wonder.
The moon.
It'd be funny if the moon is on the map. I don't think the guy doesn't show any screenshots of it.
You probably have to try it out eventually, maybe, to see if the
Yeah,
Ingram
probably.
moon is on. But that would be sick if they actually made it to where each day the fucking moon starts to crash down more and more.
Right, that'd be funny. There's already a mod pack for Black Ops 6 weapons. That's how crazy it is.
Well,
Rick Toffin's interdimensional crack den is wild. See, you get funny maps like this.
wow.
Oh yeah, Lasagna Party. That's another good one.
Arnold Wilson.
As we go through here, you can see there's so many maps that you can download, and there's a lot of them to try. Oh my god.
Fucking Goomba.
Yeah, there's the Goomba war map. Desolation, which this looks pretty neat. Oh, yo, that looks actually pretty sick.
Oh, look, Desolation. Wow.
God damn. That's the starting area. Holy crap. Looks like a pretty neat map, and even has Black Ops 2 weapons. And here we can even check out. You get to play as Woods, Mason, or Menendez, and Reznov make their return in here.
Oh, look, Mason's in the game. Wow.
They even have custom wonder weapons in this, with an Easter egg, a mainline Easter egg, and a boss fight. That's definitely pretty cool. As you can see, there's tons of content for Black Ops 3 in terms of custom maps. And honestly, with how much content there is on Black Ops 3, I really have no reason to buy a modern Call of Duty really at all.
Right.
Period. Why even bother buying a modern Call of Duty when you can just play Black Ops 3 and play custom zombies that are probably 1,000 times better than modern zombies and have more soul into it?
Exactly. When plus it's less money.
Right? All these maps are for free. But in terms of why Black Ops 3 is goated, I think it's really obvious. You know, the hype surrounding the zombies maps. I think we got the best DLC maps like Horizon Draka. Shadows of Evil is a really good launch map, and then the multiplayer for Black Ops 3, in my opinion, was pretty fun, especially with the wall running and the exosuit jumping. I think it really perfected it, and I love the specialist system too. The campaign, on the other hand, campaign was alright, but it really had nothing to do with Black Ops. It felt more like a fever dream. However, the campaign mode did have a zombies campaign mode, but it was just basically just the same campaign but with zombies.
Right.
And that stuff really sucked. But hey, at least you can kill zombies in the campaign.
Yeah.
And then they did have Dead Ops Arcade 3 or 2, I think is what they had. Yeah, they had Dead Ops Arcade 2. So they brought back Dead Ops.
Like, if anything, they're usually here for Black Ops 3 when it comes to Black Ops 3. People are here for multiplayer zombies.
Right. The all enhancement mod is another good point I should bring up. Let me go ahead and show you guys the all enhancement mod real fast. So let me show you guys the all enhancement mod. This is the one thing that I love about Black Ops 3 and what makes it so playable for me personally. The all enhancement mod is basically takes the vanilla experience of Black Ops 3 and does a lot of fixes and changes to make it the most definitive version of Black Ops 3 that you can play. Not only does it give you the ability to play with your friends and create lobbies, but it also gives you the ability to customize your experience and be able to experience zombies in a way that Black Ops 3 never could have been at launch. So let's go through a couple of the screenshots. A couple of things that you'll notice too is that there is a lot of rehauling to the UI, including the zombie UI. And it just makes the game so much more fun. We even have a third-person mode, which is something I like playing around with a lot, and it's really fun. We even have, on certain maps, we can do 8-player zombies, meaning that we can have 8 players in the same lobby on the game, all playing together, including some fixes to current World at War maps where some maps that didn't have Pack-a-Punch now have Pack-a-Punch and also have perks on that map. There's also quality of life fixes, like for example on Origins, you can now tell which bot is which instead of having to go inside and look at the heads of which bot they are. You can create your in-game invite servers and stuff. And then there's the Gobblegum system with the Gobblegums. You can use all the Gobblegums you want in this game, including they have custom ones like Eddie, which is basically a really funny Gobblegum that turns all the zombies into Richtofen. And as you can see, you have access to all the Gobblegums with the AE. They even added in a couple of custom, like for example, they brought in this Gobblegum talking about regeneration, which is actually a elixir from Black Ops 4 they put into Black Ops 3, which gives you the ability to constantly regenerate health while moving. They have all of the blue ones, purple, yellow, all available. And these are your system. This is where you can change a lot of things. You can enable a lot of settings for zombies in the system. You can even add bots to play with you when you're playing in the game. As for zombies, like you can even select your round amount algorithms, zombie juking from Black Ops 1, your limit your zombie health, you can customize that. In terms of your gameplay too, you can even change the stuff in the box too if you wanted to. Like if you want to disable stuff. Like for example, if you want to disable Modern Warfare 2 weapons in this map, you can do that. When it comes to weapon options, this is another thing. You can enable Black Ops 4 Pack-a-Punching or start with max ammo, or if you wanted to, you can start the game with an RK5. You can actually change the Pack-a-Punch camo too on every map, and you can select what kind of camo you want, or do you want the default camo. You even have weapon limits, and you can do mystery box share too. They've done a lot of good improvements over a couple of times, and they even did a recent patch that when you hit the box and the weapon it comes up on a weapon, you'll have a little menu that'll pop up next to the weapon. It'll tell you exactly the stats of the weapon, what kind of magazine it's got, what kind of damage it does, how good is it until a certain round 30, and it's really cool. You can even look at your AAW career stats, which tells you all your stats, in-game stats. You have, of course, the weapon kits, which now what you can do is you can actually customize the DLC weapons and add in all the attachments, including the base weapons. You can even add in the alternate base weapon attachment skins. You even have all these camos right here that you have all available. Some of them are the rarer camos. Like, for example, this camo, fun fact right here, this is the takeout camo. When Black Ops 3 was coming out back in 2015, if I'm correct, there was a promotion at Whataburger or Burger King. What it was is that if you ordered a certain meal from Burger King or Whataburger, you would get on your receipt a code to enter into your PlayStation or Xbox where you can unlock this special limited edition Pico camo. This was only available through a certain promotion, and unfortunately, I missed out on it. But this mod adds in all these rare camos, including the COD XP camo that people got at COD XP back in 2015 when you were an attendee there. So that was another cool thing. They even added custom camos like this one. I love this one because it has like an RGB color. And yes, you can customize the wonder weapons as well. You can even have dual wield ray guns if you wanted to. And as you can show right here, it showcases the menu. This is another thing I really, really love. As you can see with the All Enhancement mod, all of your maps are sectioned into sections, into files. Makes it a lot easier to be able to tell which maps are your COD DS maps, your COD World at War maps, your Black Ops 1 maps, and then the custom maps. And it makes everything so easy and legible to read. And it's just such a big deal. And another thing too is with your All Enhancement mod, you even have an option for music where you can play the in-game music if you wanted to, which is something I like doing on some maps. Sometimes I'll pause the game, select 115, and have 115 playing while I'm killing zombies. Another thing too is you also have AE options, meaning that you have all these options right here you can enable on the fly. Another thing you also have is AFK mode. Whenever you're in a lobby with other players or with bots, if you pause the main menu, the game will actually put you in AFK mode and none of the zombies will attack you. And it's a really cool feature. You can turn it off if you want. You can even choose the UI color. You can choose the hit marker sounds, your perk slot drops, your ADS, you want to turn that off, Black Ops 2 Pack-a-Punch, rainbow eyes. There's an actual, I don't know if it's on here because this is from older screenshots from older versions, but there's an actual mode in here you can turn on to put on potato graphics if you wanted to. It's kind of funny. As you can see right here, they're playing Call of the Dead, or was it? Yeah, Call of the Dead. And they actually added some weapons into the mystery box. Like, for example, do you know the satellite from Black Ops 3 in multiplayer? Yeah, you can use that in zombies and throw that at zombies. You can even pack-a-punch that too. There's a couple of demonstrations what it's like on some custom maps. Here we have the bots highlighted right here, and we even have some subtitles right here. This is what it looks like on custom maps. But this mod has made Black Ops 3, in my personal opinion, the best version of Black Ops 3. It is the only way I play Black Ops 3, and every time I launch Black Ops 3, I always load up the All Enhancement mod, and that is mainly how I play Black Ops 3. Because if I don't have any friends to play with me, I can just enable bots, and we can just play whatever map I want with the bots, and they'll act like the Black Ops 4 bots, where they will run around, buy doors, buy stuff in the mystery box, and they will revive you sometimes on some maps. Sometimes their AI pathing gets a little glitchy and they don't revive you, but sometimes they do. But it just makes Black Ops 3, in my opinion, the most goated of Call of Duty Zombies, in my opinion. Because after Black Ops 4 and in Cold War, which I played Cold War Zombies, and at first, yes, I kind of did praise it at first, but looking back on it now, Black Ops Cold War Zombies is kind of where the Warzone-ification really came into zombies. And that is the sad thing about modern zombies now these days, is that it's all Warzone-ification, and it just really doesn't... All its systems are stupid now. There's so much stuff you have to upgrade. It just... And then the whole bringing in the stupid Beavis and Butthead skins of operators and stuff like that. There's no actual crew. And I know Black Ops 7 is showing off that they're bringing back the Primus crew, and they're gonna bring back Transit and blah 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 this. But honestly, I'm just not interested in zombies anymore. I stick to Black Ops 3 zombies, and that's where I mainly play most of my zombies. Is Black Ops 3 zombies, or I like going classic and playing Black Ops 1 zombies. But in terms of all that, I mean, honestly, dude, there is really no reason to buy modern zombies anymore. There's no reason to spend $70. But anyway, that will probably be our episode for today. Caleb, any final thoughts?
Honestly, I don't really have that much else to say, to be fair. Other than Black Ops 3 just being the peak Call of Duty game.
It is the peak of zombies, dude. Anyway, thank you guys for coming to the panel. I hope to see you guys on the next episode. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you again soon.